All right. Hello. Happy, what is it? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a good week. We just got through some craziness the last couple of weeks. We went through, it was school break, and we decided that was the time to potty train. And with potty training, my poor child ended up with an ear infection, strep throat, and pink eye. So she got better, and then I caught everything. It was just a disaster. So I'm Lindsay. I'm the woman with the nipples. Tonight we're talking about pacifiers, concerns, how to get off the pacifier, any questions you guys have on pacifiers in that realm. I remember being pregnant and going through all the thoughts, all the worries, all the am I going to be able to get my child off the pacifier? So there was a lot to it. There was a lot to it. Now, if you're watching on Facebook, you can jump over into the link because we actually have, if you go to the link, and you can see it on Instagram as well, you can enter for a fun little giveaway we're doing. We're going to do a giveaway for Mother's Day. I haven't put this out there yet, but we are doing a fun little giveaway. Lots of good little baby products. Some really cute stuff. I'm super excited for it. So that'll be good. So you can totally pop on over and enter yourself in for the giveaway if you'd like. I haven't put it out anywhere else, but you can actually go into the link for this video. So if y'all are on TikTok, hop on over to our Instagram or Facebook and you can see the link and you can go in and enter there for the fun little giveaway. Any questions you guys have, throw them at me. I mean, when we were pregnant, we were just trying to be prepared and have all the things and make sure we were ready. And it's so funny because as much as you try to be ready, you're not really ready. Once that baby gets here, it's like trying to figure it all out. And it was a disaster. And any parents, you guys know, we're talking about middle of the night Amazon orders, sending, your spouse out to, Walmart or Target in the middle of the night. You just try to survive. And that's how that goes, So, let's see. Perfect. So you're just trying to survive. I get it. So we totally were not prepared for pacifiers. We ended up, this is so terrible. We ended up purchasing a lot of pacifiers. They were all, well, except for this one, they were all like cheap ones that I didn't love for, one way or another. It was just a lot. It was a lot. But definitely if you want to hop into the giveaway, click on the link so you can get that off the Soothe Beginnings website on the video link. You can do that. You can do it if you're on Facebook, you can click on the link as well. And any questions you guys have about what's in there, but you can interact with me in the chat and everything like that as well. So yeah, oh my gosh, we were hot messes of new parents trying to figure it out. And I hear a lot of parents talking about thinking about giving their child a pacifier. They're like, well, I don't want to have to get them off the pacifier. That was like a really big mental hurdle. And some parents don't want to give a pacifier just because of that, like that fear. And I totally get it. Because when you're a new parent, you're trying to figure your kid out. You got to figure out feeding them. You got to figure out how to get them to sleep. Like there's so many things to figure out. And like thinking about you've got your kid now, moving forward, you're going to have potty training to deal with, weaning them off of a bottle or off of nursing. And it just feels like one more thing. So that's where I try to make this as easy as possible. I mean, pacifiers have incredible health benefits. Our daughter was a reflux baby, and pacifiers can help some babies with reflux, which, it wasn't something I knew. Her doctor recommended it. We were like, okay. Plus, with the reflux, she was crying a lot. And I actually discovered that pacifiers reduce pain. So if you ever have like an outpatient procedure or an emergency procedure for your child, they actually recommend pacifiers as pain management. Really, really cool that that's actually a thing. One of the really interesting things, so somebody's asking, did my daughter's reflux resolve using a pacifier? It helped. It was part of the solution. So this poor girl, she had reflux. She was colicky because of the reflux. Like she was screaming every night, all night, and it just breaks your heart. So we did pacifier. We ended up putting her on medication for reflux. And at that point, I was exclusively pumping. So I was nursing. And if I ate, I remember I ate like tomato sauce or tomato, and she cried for 2 days. So I got to a point, I'm trying to nurse. I ended up stop eating. Like I wasn't eating. I was so scared. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, but going through it, it was like this poor kid. You don't want to see your kid crying like that. I mean, no parent wants to see that. So I felt bad. It was a struggle. So we did medicine. I ended up making the decision to switch her to a reflux formula. And then we found a pacifier that worked for her. So those 3 things, we had like a new baby. It completely changed our lives. Like when I tell you, like my husband and I were up almost all night, every night. And trying to find a pacifier my daughter would take was a hot mess in itself, which is part of why Seed Beginnings now exists. We went through so many pacifiers. It was like reject after reject after reject. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that. Man, yeah, no, that was a time of life. A lot of parents, I've noticed, it's like they block out that challenging point in time. Like it's like they almost forget about it, or like they're so far removed from it, like they block that out. And I'm trying to keep myself in a place of like not forgetting. I can't let myself forget. I almost have to make sure when I think about it, I relive it, because I need to understand and fully understand the mom that's crying at 2 a.m., the parent that hasn't slept in days, the parent that's falling asleep holding their child, feeding their child, because that was us. That was our experience, and how we would do anything and everything to get her to stop crying. Anything. We, at one point, this is so funny. At one point in the middle of the night, because like, you get yourself set up. You got your nursery, you got your crib, you got like your bassinet, right? You got all your baby goodies. Like you're prepared. You're so ready. I think it was 2 a.m. It was 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. We ordered online at Target for pickup that Mama Roo bassinet, because that thing like rocks, and like it has like different motions. It was like a $400 bassinet, and like you can only use bassinets for a couple of months. But it was like that was an executive decision of like, I need it, I gotta have it. Like I needed my kid to stop crying. We needed sleep. Sleep was worth everything and anything. So it was a wild experience. It was a wild time. Yeah, we went through it. We really went through it. And it's interesting to think sleep at that stage of their life is so important to development. So if they're not getting adequate sleep, it does affect their development. And think about you as an adult, how being that sleep deprived because you've got a newborn going through all of those things, how much it affects everything. If you all are just hopping on, you can hit the link from Facebook. You can head over to the Instagram link, or on the Soothe Beginnings website. Totally enter our giveaway. You can interact with this live. I can see your comments, but you can enter the giveaway that we're doing. We're doing a Mother's Day giveaway, and there are some delicious goodies in there for baby, some for mom too. But I haven't put the giveaway out yet on social media yet. I haven't done that yet. So right now, this is the only place you can enter the giveaways, through that link. So yeah, we're trying to navigate giving our daughter a pacifier. I bought so many pacifiers. I spent so much money on pacifiers. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. So going through that, it was confusing too, because like you're looking at pacifiers and you're like, what do the different shapes mean? Why are they different materials? Why are the designs so, it's so cold in here. We have to freeze out our house for our daughter. Thanks, Robin. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I love the goodies. A little friendship necklace. We'd like a friendship necklace. Yeah, it was just a wild time. So many pacifiers. We actually had to send our daughter to bed with 4 different pacifiers, if you can believe that. 4 pacifiers. Because she'd wake up in the middle of the night and need one. So like we had to put one. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. So this weekend as well, I'm actually redoing this little room. This couch, as much as I am not hooked on it, but as much as I am, we've had it since our apartment before we got married, before we were parents, but I just need more space. I have the cutest chair that I'm going to be putting in here, so I can either, I'll be able to stand or, walk around or sit in the cute chair. Thank you, Robin. You're so sweet. Definitely share this. Give some likes. Give some love. We are trying to help new parents and parents to be and give them exactly what we wish we had. Exactly what we wish we had. And part of that is support. Soothe Beginnings is going to launch a video library. We've partnered up with experts in the field. So we've got postpartum doulas, pregnancy doulas, midwives. We have sleep consultants, lactation consultants. We're putting together a whole library for you guys. What I've noticed, that stage of life, if you're having an issue with nursing, you're probably having an issue with sleeping and sleep training. So it's just so interconnected at that stage of life. So we're really trying to just make that as easy for folks and parents as possible. What's interesting is going through Facebook groups. So I'm in a lot of those like mom Facebook groups, which that in itself is its own conversation. Have any of you experienced the mom Facebook groups? And the incorrect the misinformation and the bad advice. And it gets real interesting. Those are very crazy sometimes. As somebody that's been in like the pacifier industry now, working with sleep consultants, working with lactation consultants. So a lot of the advice I see in there, I'm like, it's not correct. So like I want to give correct advice. And I got in trouble a couple of weeks ago trying to give like pacifier weaning advice. And I'm like, if you can't actually give proper information, like, what are we doing here? So that was part of what spurred the fact that we need to add on to Seed Beginnings. So there will be a whole resource guide, and we're going to have downloadable guides. I do have some in the link tree now that are free. I've got a pacifier weaning step by step in the link tree. I have how to introduce a pacifier. So fun fact, I'm a licensed optician. Not that I'm working in the field anymore. I still carry my license, but I did that for 10 years. I have a high contrast introduction guide, but also printable cards for a newborn, because that is so important for development at that age. So I have all those freebies. If you're just joining us, definitely click on the link, especially if you're on Facebook. Click on the link and watch the live through the link, because you can enter the giveaway there. We're doing a Mother's Day giveaway with lots of goodies that I'm super excited. I'm going to start posting about it soon, and I'm thinking I'm going to unbox something from it every couple days, show you guys what's in there, because there's a lot of cool stuff. Did you know they now have, because a lot of us are trying to get away from plastics, especially for newborns, they now have baby bottles that are glass on the inside but plastic on the outside, so you can like drop it and not necessarily need to worry, but you don't actually have plastic touching your formula or your milk. So that's one of the things that's in there. There you go. There's your little teaser. So that's in there. So that one, I was like, I wish we had that. That would have been really cool to have. That would have been so cool. And that's what a lot of parents are liking about the Seed Beginnings pacifier. It's plastic free. Believe it or not, this is actually, it comes in really cute colors, and it's engravable. It comes in this recycled paper with a plant-based resin that is non-porous. It's food grade, so you don't have to worry about it, but you can actually throw it in. I know you had to keep working on about different color palettes. Yes. Yes, so there will be more colors. I'm going to be launching a special one. I was just actually talking to the warehouse today about it. This gorgeous red. It's a nice deep red for Christmas time. And I haven't decided. Would you want, definitely throw this in the chat, would you want this engraved with Merry Christmas, Baby First Christmas, or keep it open to your own customization? That's what I'm wondering. I'm trying to decide what to do. So I definitely want to release this ahead of Christmas, but I don't know if I want to leave it where you guys can customize them and put your baby's name, monogram, or if you'd rather it say Merry Christmas or Baby's First Christmas. What do we think? I love this color. It's so pretty. So this color will be specific to Christmas time. It is not something that you are going to see any other time. Just in case someone likes the color but doesn't celebrate. Ooh, that's a good thought. That's a great thought. Okay, so someone said in the chat, what if they like the color but they don't celebrate Christmas? That's fair. So I'm thinking we leave these open. We'll have a suggestion for, Merry Christmas, but we will leave it as open so you can customize these. So the current colors we are rocking with right now, they're so pretty. This is called Brown's Point, and it's a chocolate color. And then just to compare it, this is that natural color that's a lot lighter. That's your comparison right there. So you've got natural, and then you've got Brown's Point. I am so excited about Brown's Point. This is, oh, I love it. It looks like wood, and that's another question we get a lot. So this is recycled paper with that plant-based resin, so totally plastic-free, non-toxic, food grade, dishwasher safe. We love dishwasher safe, non-porous. But it doesn't splinter like wood does. So that was the interesting thing. I was looking at doing bamboo initially because everyone loves bamboo, right? It's eco-friendly. That I wanted eco-friendly. I wanted safe. I wanted healthy. I wanted modern. But I was a little worried bamboo gets moldy, mildewy, because it's very porous and splinters easy. That was not something I was going to put in baby's mouth. So I wanted a safe product above all else. This navy color, so this one's already monogrammed, but this is a really pretty navy color. And you just insert the nipples, which they are larger than the minimum size needed. So they're not a choking hazard. So you don't have to worry about that. But you just insert the nipples, and they come with 3 different nipples. So if you are trying to figure out your baby's weaning journey, if you are not sure what that's going to look like, if you are simply just trying to figure out which nipple your baby likes, we've got you covered. It's so funny. A lot of people are like, my baby took this nipple for like a week and then they changed their minds. We've got you covered. This does the journey with you, so you don't really have to worry about that. We were struggling with nursing, and then we ended up having to switch to bottle feeding, and then we ended up switching to formula. So like we had a lot of different changes going on, and we were trying to figure out which bottle she would take. This would have been to have a pacifier go on that journey with you as a new parent would have been so nice. It would have been helpful. Excuse me, I'm just getting over strep. So the really cool thing, so we've all seen, you know, this nipple shape before, right? Excuse me. That's what's called that orthodontic shape. And then you've got, I totally forgot. Hey, we've got well-rounded meals with us. I am so sorry. I did not open my Instagram to see the comments coming in. So sorry about that. So you've got your orthodontic nipple. And then you have your classic nipple. My voice does not want to work today. This stuff is so good. Cherry limeade. It almost tastes like cherry Pepsi, which is so weird. But it's seltzer water. It's so weird. And then this third guy, which is much wider. This is actually the proper latch for nursing. So it's a completely different nipple shape. Completely different. So you actually have everything you need. And then we're doing the engraving. I would have loved a customized pacifier, I swear. So the black, which I was so surprised people wanted a black pacifier, but they did. So there's black, and you can get that monogrammed. You can get your baby's name. So you can play with it a little bit, which is kind of fun. We actually did a name reveal for somebody, which was really, really cool. What I am thinking about doing, I'm a huge fan of this black with that brown on the side. I'm thinking about doing one of these and making it the black a little thinner. So when you engrave into it, it shows that lighter color. I think that peekaboo would be like a lot of fun to do. So I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to it. And the packaging just came in today. So if you are an eco girly, you're going to be my BFF. So the pouch came in today. It is recyclable, compostable. I was really, really happy with how those came out. So this is actually made out of paper. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you so much. So it's actually made out of paper. Recyclable, compostable. And I just love how that came out. So pretty. Really, really excited. So any questions you guys have, pacifiers, weaning, pacifier safety, pacifier selection, any of those topics you guys want to dive into, absolutely dive into it. Oh, Robin, you like it? Yeah, it came out really, really pretty. And then, oh no, there goes my drink. Oops. I'll clean that later, said I, and hopefully my husband's not watching this. So then the tissue paper came in, and then the super gettings little stickers. They came in so cute. So it's all eco-friendly, all recyclable. I'm just really, really happy with how that came out. The box, I'm going to reveal at a later date. I did something a little kooky crazy with it, but I had fun. I had a lot of fun with it. So I will be saving that one. Perfect. Yeah, I will be saving that. I'm really, really excited for how that looks. So as far as anticipated ship dates, we're looking at June at this point. The molds are being made as we speak, and everything is made in the US, which what I love about that, see, so cool. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like how it looks. Like, I think it came out really, really good, especially because I'm not a design gal. So for something to actually, it does look really good. I'm super happy with how it came out and everything fits. Like I was super stoked. So anyways, so yeah, so the molds are being made as we speak. And all the materials are ready to go for these cap and shields. I'm really looking forward to it. One of the really cool things I did, if you can see, there's a little hole at the top of the cap. I did that because when I was designing this, I have a very accident prone toddler, and a lot of them are. You have to like think about it. Like, some toddlers are less feral than others. But you know, I have an accident prone one. And I'm like, all right, how could you get into trouble? Because at the end of the day, I'm a mom first. So I was trying to figure out, thank you guys for the likes so much. I was trying to figure out like how to keep this safe. So I was worried, what if a kid suctioned this to their face, right? So we added that vent hole. That way you don't have to worry about that. And it's so interesting how low the bar is for pacifiers. So we totally upped the safety status on there. I exactly designed what I wish I would have had. I had a lot of fun though testing them like through the dishwasher time and time again. They can be they can go up to 350 degrees and totally be cool and be safe. It's incredible. I was super impressed by that and amazed by that. Like, what a cool material. I swear. I just love how that looks. It looks really pretty. I found myself when my daughter was using pacifiers. So these are the pacifiers she used. Not cute, right? Not cute. Not only is it not an ideal latch, this type of pacifier, saliva and water gets all up in there and you cannot clean them out. But I really hated how these looked, and I hated the colors. They didn't have like cuter pacifiers. So, a modern pacifier that looks good, that works, that makes parents' lives easier. I mean, when you're a new parent, that is 100% the time of your life. You need things to be a bit easier because you have so much on your plate. It's insane. There's so much on your plate. Um, just the sleep deprivation. And that's the other thing. So, pacifier nipples, you're supposed to replace them. And I don't know if you guys know this or not. Definitely let me know if you knew this or didn't know this. Pacifier nipples are supposed to be replaced every 4 to 6 weeks. I didn't know that. But these were so cheaply made that water and saliva was getting in there. These were not making it past like 2 weeks. So I'd have to constantly throw them. I spent hundreds of dollars on cheap pacifiers. So, Soothe Beginnings, it will be on Amazon in June. Subscription, my friends. Soothe Beginnings is going to offer subscription from our website as well. Let's make it easy. Parents don't need something else on their plate, right? We're making it simple. Keep your kid safe. Keep your kid healthy. But yeah, man, I hated these. I don't know if any of your kids ever took this kind. I was not like, you can see, like, it's just gross. Like, you can see inside of it. It's just so gross. Ugh. So there are going to be some courses. Yeah, we are launching courses. I have not announced it on any platform yet, but Soothe Beginnings is expanding with a doula group. So we are going to have lactation consultants, pregnancy and birth doulas, and newborn doulas, and sleep consultants, lactation consultants, everybody with courses, making one big video library of actual expert advice and downloadable guides in one place. Because these Facebook groups are not helpful. There is so much wrong advice, unsafe advice, and I just see so many parents, like potty training right now. So many parents are like, this is the problem I'm having with potty training. They're all having the same problem. And I know that, and I can only type in the actual answer so many times. But I want a safe place that you're getting expert help, expert advice. Whether you just want the downloadable guide, thank you for the likes. Yay, thank you. Whether you want the downloadable guide and that's all you need, cool. If you want the actual courses and, video person, you'll still get access to the downloadable guides. If you are somebody that wants one-on-one help, we're doing that too. So you're getting everything. Any way you want to do it, we're here. We're here to help, trying to make that stage of life a bit easier. So you've got, the pain point of trying to pick a pacifier, seeing which one your kid's going to take, right? You're going down that pipeline. But the next thing is your kid's going to be teething. What age did your kids start teething? Mine started at 2 months. And I was so surprised. I didn't realize they can start teething so young. And they're like salivary. What's that word? They're saliva glands, whatever they're called. Their saliva glands activate from such a young age. So yeah, it was just crazy. So that's where Soothe Beginnings, you've got your, pacifier starter kit. It's going to expand into teething and weaning. So you're going to be able to swap these out for teething nipples. And then when you're trying to get rid of the pacifier, because a lot of us don't want to do the cold turkey situation. We don't want to traumatize our kid. So we're going to do the weaning as well. And that's just going to make things a bit easier. What topics do you guys want to talk about with pacifiers? I mean, there's so much to get into. There's the different kinds, the different shapes, the different materials, pacifier safety. That's actually something I've been giving talks on. There's a podcast coming out very soon. I love this. I think this is my favorite color, this navy. It's where was I going? You'll have to excuse me. I've been up since like 4 a.m. thanks to my toddler. Where was I going? Well, anyways, yeah. So you've got soothing, teething, weaning. We have the holistic approach. You have your courses and guides and everything there. We're just trying to make things easier and eco-friendly. And I didn't realize until I invented my own pacifier, I did not realize that a lot of pacifiers out there are made with latex, or the fact that they're not tested before they go in your baby's mouth. You would think that something that's going in a brand new little baby's mouth would be tested at every batch. They're not. That's the crazy part to me. They're not testing them, and it's going in your kid's mouth. So we're making ours in the US, and every batch is getting tested. And that's something I feel really passionate about, making sure that what you are putting in your child's mouth is actually safe. There have been babies that have gone into anaphylactic shock from the latex. Pacifiers, because they're not testing every batch, they have found some to be toxic, and they had to do a recall. Our babies deserve better. Parents deserve to give something better. Something that is simple, sustainable, but safe. It's just so incredibly important. When we weaned our daughter, which in the link tree, so a couple things if you've just joined. In the link tree, I have a free pacifier weaning guide. If you click on the link, other than TikTok, folks, it's on my website or through the Facebook, there's a link. If you click into the link, you can enter the Mother's Day giveaway we've got going on. But we have multiple guides, weaning, keeping things easy, how to give a pacifier, black and white visual aids, things like that. We're just trying to help parents keep it easy. It's interesting. The pacifier weaning guide has been a hit. People are loving the pacifier weaning guide. That has been one of the biggest concerns parents have when it comes down to giving their child the pacifier. They're like, oh, I don't want to have to get rid of it and take it away. I get it. That is a huge fear. So we're trying to make it easy. We're going to release the weaning nipples within the next year. But also I'm here to help you get rid of the pacifier as well. The weaning guide and tips and tricks. Taking into account every child is totally different. Every kid's totally different. So we acknowledge that, and there's no necessarily right or wrong way, but step-by-step guide to walk you through all of that. So with that, I'm going to give my voice a rest because I'm still recovering from strep and I'm starting to lose it. And I dropped and spilled my drink that I now need to clean up. But I hope everybody has a good night. If you have any questions, please DM me. I actually have had a couple of moms now DM me with pacifier weaning questions or new pacifier questions, things of that nature. I'm here for it. I'm here to help. I'm here to make life a bit easier for new parents. So I hope you'll have a fabulous night, and I think I'll be back next week. I try to do every Wednesday around 8 o'clock. I'm debating if I do want to try one at 9 o'clock, because I know the 8 o'clock Eastern time isn't early enough for the West Coast folks. And I've already run into an issue with that of folks that want to catch the live but haven't been able to. And then I end up having to make additional content or whatever, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. So I'm trying to debate what's a good time to be doing this. Probably not a great choice to make when I've been up since 4 a.m. But I will keep you guys posted. I always announce day of. I try to announce day before. So if you're in the email list, I try to announce it at least the day before. and keep everybody up to date on all the things.